Hi everyone. I want to talk about pain treatment lesson 5. And what do we have in lesson 5? Uh, you're going to see very soon. We'll be talking about opioid naive people. I don't mean to insult anyone. It's not an insult. It's a medical term for those who are taking opioid, but they are new to it. They have not been taking it for appreciable period of time because we are people that are opioid tolerant. So they've been taking opioid and they need a high dosage before it's going to work. Right? So those who are coming for the first time into the opioid world, they are called opioid naive. Okay, let's go. Opioid naive adults. Before we get into what we can give them, we need to know what we should be able to do that will not even make us get there. In other words, what are other interventions before we resort to using opioids? Okay, and that will be non-pharmacological approach, relaxation techniques, acupuncture, physical therapy, occupational therapy, pet therapy, music therapy, gel packs, ice or heat application, massage, and aerobic exercise. If we try all this and we're not winning, then we move to the next level. World Health Organization has helped us in devising what we call pain ladder. And with the pain ladder, we'll be able to select appropriately based on the level of the pain that the individual we want to assist is having. And at the bottom of it, the bottom of that ladder is mind pain. So those who are having mind pain, they don't need opioids, okay? They need non-opioids. That's where we're going to start from. Acetaminophen, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, with or without adjuvants like tetracyclic antidepressant, venlafaxine, or gabapentin. But if we are not winning, or it is a mild to moderate pain, or the pain is getting worse, then we can move to opioid low potency level like codeine, tramadol, or oxycodone, with or without non-opioids like acetaminophen, paracetamol, or Tylenol, depending on where you are, and adjuvant like tetracyclic antidepressant, venlafaxine, or gabapentin. But if the pain is severe or we are not winning after administering low potency codeine, then we'll go for strong opioids like morphine, fentanyl, or hydromorphone, with or without non-opioids, with or without adjuvants. Now, we are in the world of opioid right now, and the strong one, morphine or hydromorphone. To those who are opioid naive, morphine per oral, the maximum dose will be 30 milligrams. So from 10 to 30 milligrams per oral every 4 hours as may be required. The half-life is 2 to 3 hours. That is why we give it every 4 hours. Okay? Hydromorphone tabs, 2 to 4 milligrams. Please take note of that, 2 to 4 milligrams. Unlike morphine, 10 to 30. So 2 to 4 milligrams per oral every 4 to 6 hours. And if it's Hydromorphone Solution, it's 2.5 milligram to 5 milligram per hour every 4 to 6 hours as may be required. And the half-life of both is 2 to 3 hours. Still for opioid naive people, oxycodone or oxymorphone, we have oxycodone at the rate of 5 to 10 milligram per hour every 4 to 6 hours. and the half-life is 2 to 3 hours. Oxymorphone, on the other hand, we can give between 2.5 to 5 milligrams per hour every 4 to 6 hours as may be required, but take note of this. The half-life is 7 to 9 hours. So if care is not taken, you might be double dosing someone if you give it every 4 hours when the half-life is 7 to 9 hours. Take note of that, please. The Pentadol or Tramadol. Pentadol 50 milligrams per hour every 6 hours as may be required. The half-life is 4 hours. That's why we're not giving it every 4 hours. Okay. Tramadol 25 to 50 milligrams per hour every 6 hours. Take note of this half-life, 6 to 9 hours. Codeine and hydrocodone. Codeine 15 to 30 milligrams per hour every 4 to 6 hours. The maximum that could be given to anyone that is opioid naive is 200 milligrams. And is used as an analgesic and at the same time as antitussives. Some use it as antitussives to suppress cough. Not too comfortable with that. That is not a crime. And is even combined with some antitussives as well. Hydrocodone, either tablet or capsule that is having extended release formulation, 20 milligram or 10 milligram. The capsules will be in 10 milligram, and you can give that one capsule that is 10 milligram per hour every 12 hours, or if it is extended release tablets, that is 20 milligram per tablet per hour every 24 hours, just once in a day for tablet. But for the capsule of hydrocodone, 10 milligram BID. Suboxone. It's not every doctor that could prescribe this. Designated physicians could prescribe this. So that is a combination of buprenorphine and naloxone. Suboxone sublingual tablets will contain buprenorphine 2 milligram or naloxone 0.5 milligram. If you watch that rate, it's 4 to 1. Buprenorphine to naloxone is 4 to 1. So when the dosage of buprenorphine is 4 milligram, naloxone will be 1. And buprenorphine 8 milligram, naloxone 2 milligram, 4 to 1. Oh yeah, Tylenol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why the numbering? Are we in kindergarten? No. It means a lot to us in health field when it's Tylenol 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, there's no 5. Tylenol 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these will contain codeine. Okay? Because Tylenol is supposed to be acetaminophen, but when it's carrying numbers, then something has changed. And what is that? The level of codeine. Tylenol 1 will contain acetaminophen 300 milligram with codeine that is very low, 8 milligram, and caffeine 15 milligram. The concentration of acetaminophen and caffeine are constant at 300 milligram and 15 milligram respectively, but that of codeine is variable depending on this number of the Tylenol. So like Tylenol 1 will contain codeine 8 milligram, Tylenol 2 will contain codeine 15 milligram, Tylenol 3 will contain codeine 30 milligram, and Tylenol 4 will contain codeine 60 milligram. So the higher the number, the higher the codeine. And of course, the effect of that. So acetaminophen and caffeine are constant. Percocet. This is combination of oxycodone and acetaminophen. And something is also constant here, that is the acetaminophen level at 325 milligrams. But oxycodone hydrochloride level is variable. For the first one, it will be 2.5 milligram oxycodone hydrochloride, then 5 milligram, then 7.5, and then 10 milligram. So the higher the level of oxycodone hydrochloride, then the more the effects of the the opioid component of the Percocet. Okay, Percocet is a combination of oxycodone hydrochloride and acetaminophen. Acetaminophen level is constant at 325 milligrams, but oxycodone level is not constant. It's from 2.5 to 5 and to 7.5 or 10 milligrams. Then Ultracet or Tramadol. Depending on where you are. Now, I think in the United States it's Ultracet, in Canada it's Tramadol, and other parts of the world will use either, or they have their own based on their local pharmaceutical company. But it's a combination of Tramadol hydrochloride at 37.5 milligrams and acetaminophen at 325 milligrams. Okay, so Tramadol, the opioid, is 37.5 milligrams, and acetaminophen is fixed at 325 milligrams. That's the combination. So it's not Tramadol hydrochloride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just that at 7.5 milligrams and acetaminophen 325 milligrams. To the opioid tolerant people, okay? That is the people that have been using opioids before and they could handle it and they need more and so on and so forth. They will take at least morphine about 60 milligrams per day. I'm not saying per dose, 24 hours, okay? So if you want to give it every 6 hours or every 12 hours or every 8 hours, at least in a day, they have 60 milligrams per day, okay? Not per dose, please. And fentanyl patch, 25 micrograms per hour. Oxycodone, 30 milligrams per day. Hydromorphone, 8 milligrams per day. That is the least they could take before it could have effect on them. Oxymorphone, 25 milligrams per day. Hydrocodone, 60 milligrams per day. I'm not saying per dose. Again, I've repeated that now. So that you don't overdose anybody, please. It's per day, so you can divide it depending on the protocol at your center, or you discuss with your pharmacist as well, so that you'll be properly guided. And with that, I come to the end of this very presentation as far as opioid naive and opioid tolerance are concerned. And I meant no harm to insult anyone when I said opioid naive is opioid naive. Those in health field will understand that, but to my friends and my listeners that are outside the health field, they might feel insulted, but that is our language, and I'm sorry about that. So kindly subscribe to my channel so that you can get all my presentations immediately they are published. The next will be about patient with control analgesia. That will be my next presentation. Thank you for listening. See you next presentation.